Hey, is that you? Yep, there's my fellow survivors. Thank you for showing up. I see you. You're welcome. You're here with me. I appreciate you. As everybody knows, I'm on my road to my first 1,000 subscribers on this channel, and it's so important. After I share uh, something so important, something so close to me, something so visceral and so real, that you understand why this channel needs to get out to as many people as possible here at home and across the globe. There's so many hurting people. There's so many people who have so much hurt on the inside inflicted by others that honestly didn't deserve it. And you'll understand why. So, I'm going to tell you guys, I've been through a lot. And after I share with you just a little bit of what I've been through in my life and where I'm at today, it might trigger you. It might make you sick. It might really trigger you, and you might see other people in a different light. Okay. So, to set the stage, guys, I, before the age of 6, I was bit by 2 dogs. I had half my face tore off and had a chunk of my back taken out. This was before the age of 6. My mom was involved with many different types of men growing up. One of them was a biker who'd like to hit us, throw us down the hallway, beat us with a lot of things. So I saw a lot of painful things growing up, and it took so much to heal from that because I understand not every person on this earth is like that. You know, evil comes in many different forms, guys. Comes in many different forms, and by people as close as your family. Okay, don't go off being paranoid about your family, but if you have reason, you know your gut feeling. Okay, so I'm going to share with you things that I've healed from and overcome. I have it on my other phone here, so I might be looking down at it, okay? So, filicide, a parent wanting their child's death by another person. Basically, wanting their child not having the guts enough to do it themselves, they want somebody else to do it. Gang stalking for 7 to 10 years. Paternity fraud. Found out my own daughter's not my own daughter after 18 years. Homeless for 2 years during the pandemic. I saw a lot of ugly, ugly things out there during the pandemic. And I live in a very big metropolitan city where there's a lot of witchcraft, a lot of evil, a lot of demons, a lot of ugly things you can't describe. Okay, so I'm not going to go too in depth into that. Just know, being homeless during the pandemic in the middle of a metropolitan city, it's rough. Let's just say that. Okay, I'm a survivor from witchcraft, voodoo, black magic, blood magic, and more. I was in a narcissistic, sadistic relationship for 5 plus years. That was a hard one to get out from. I escaped 3 attempts on my life, direct attempts on my life, poisonings, uh, you know, things of that nature. You know, uh, Draw me back to hotel rooms so they can do me in and then take my organs, that type of stuff. Drug addiction and alcoholism. I'm clean and sober today. I have been for a very long time now. Criminal voyeurism. I was in a house being videotaped doing things I can't talk about with a significant other without my knowledge. I am clean from cigarettes, been 6 months now, and so many other battles, guys. This is just a little bit, and it took me so long to heal from this, guys. And it went as close as being my own family. Had handlers I didn't even know I had, stuff like that. You know, my heart goes out for the homeless people, guys. It truly does, because people don't know this, but homeless people are hunted every day. Hunted for sport, hunted for organs, hunted for all those things. You don't understand. You know, it's rough. Knowing what I've been through and how I've healed and how I've gotten so far, and know how many other people, if I didn't have God, guys, if I didn't have God on my back, if I have God on my side, and the strength I had, and just so much culminating at once, uh, I could have been one of those people. So I'm going to go a little bit more into it, guys. Without God, my angels, my guides, and the fire in my soul, I would have been another victim. I decided to share my wounds so you know another person besides yourself exists. Someone who knows firsthand how truly hard it has been for you to heal from such horrific crimes at the hands of pure evil. See, they thought you weren't protected and born yesterday, so they sent frenemies, assassins, demons, and killers to get close. But as time went on, you knew your mission, your purpose here on earth was far too great. So you grew through your encounters, and today you are stronger than ever. This is for a lot of people out there. And a lot of people get caught, they're just unable to heal from it. The memories, the memories, the way they're living. You know, a lot of people don't realize this, but a lot of people who do gang stalking, they want to keep the people homeless. They want to keep the people strung out on drugs. They want these things so you stay vulnerable because they know somebody who's strung out on substances. They're vulnerable. They'll come back to the drug dealer for another hit. You know, stuff like that. They exploit these things. And I was a drug addict for darn near 3 decades. You know, and if you're at that point where you're being gang stalked and you're a drug addict, quit the drugs. Quit the drugs. That's how they keep you pinned. That's how they keep you malleable and controllable. All of these things. That's their greatest in. I say these things and I'm so intense about these things because it took me years to heal. And I don't want to say I'm one of the lucky ones because I put in the work. But in retrospect, compared to how many people fall off or are still victims and they can't get out, I am lucky. In retrospect, it took a lot of hard work, a lot of digging deep and getting close with God. If you don't have God and you're going through these things, get God. Get to know Jesus. It'll set you straight. You will have the armor of God on your side. I'm the proof in the pudding. I am the example. I am the example. Evil exists in this world. By you being alive and healthy, with your light shining bright, shows the evil ones that God truly exists. They don't want you to believe in God. They want to infect your mind. They want to keep you. That's why the witchcraft and the voodoo, all these things work so good on you and it keeps you horrified and paranoid. It's because you don't have a faith. I'm telling you, get it. Start trusting, getting to know. Pick up a Bible. If anything, turn on The Chosen. It's a free chance, a free outlet. If you don't want to read the Bible, but you're still teeter tottering, wanting to get to know God and what Jesus' life was about, that's the greatest way to do it. It'll melt your heart. I promise you, it'll melt your heart. You went through what you went through, and many of us were left broken, schizophrenic, homeless, and for some of us, dead. You need to know how special you are and the plans that the Lord has to restore you and the moments, restore you in the moments these thieves stole. The perpetrators know that this is our season and all the truths we once spoke were morphed into falsified lies are coming out to the light for others to see without us even having to lower ourselves to their levels. We're not just survivors, but witnesses to atrocities others got away with for far too long. When I say witnesses, I mean for God, the creator, source of all things. This is a new world on the precipice of 1,000 years of golden light. Things were made bright and the pathway straight by the darkness we all endured. I wrote that yesterday. And this thing I shared with you, these atrocities inflicted by others, it took a lot of people out. A lot of people aren't alive today because of these type of atrocities. You know, I can't tell you how many people I had coming at me, how many people close to me, people I didn't even know who were brought into my life for a reason. stuff like not just for a good reason, but they were planted in my life. They had me strung out on drugs, wanted me to stay that way so they could control me. But once I broke free from that, I got stronger. And I realized I need to help so many other people who are going through these things right now, but they don't see it. They're afraid to know who it truly is. And it makes you sick in your stomach that to know a family member could be doing those things to you. A girlfriend, a wife, a daughter, a son could be doing these things to you. It's gut wrenching. But this world right now, we're waking up. People daily are waking up, especially after the Charlie Kirk thing. People are waking up to how truly insidious people are today and how far people will go. So if you're going through anything that I listed off and you don't know how to get out, or you still have those nightmares, you just feel lost, disconnected, can't trust no one, comment me, get to know me. I'm here for you. So I'll list it off one last time what I've been through and what I've healed from. And mind you, I'd been bit by a dog, two different dogs, two different times by the time I was 6. I had half my face taken off, okay? Now, if that doesn't set you up for insecurities growing up, I don't know what does. So this is just a little bit more here. Filicide. A parent wanting their child's death by another person. Gang stalking, 7 to 10 years strong. Paternity fraud. Homeless for 2 years during the pandemic. I was affected by witchcraft, voodoo, black magic, blood magic, and more. Narcissistic, sadistic relationship for 5+ years. Plus, I was an empath with 3 narcissists in the house. I didn't even know a narcissist at the time. I escaped 3 different attempts on my life. I was a drug addict. I was an alcoholic. I had criminal voyeurism being done to me without my knowledge for years. I'm sure there's videotapes out there of me right now. That's sick. It's sick. I quit cigarettes 6 months ago. See, I've healed from all these things. And a lot of people, they just can't seem to find the strength or the reason to go on. They have no one to trust, no one to reach out to, no one to understand the scars that are truly deep down inside of them. No one does, I'm telling you, get God, quit drugs, cut those people out of your life. You even have an inkling are doing something to you. Sometimes you have to start with a fresh base, a brand new base, and then you can start trusting and letting people back in. But you need to get your mind right. You need to get straight for yourself. I know you know what I'm talking about, and I know I'm an intense person. But these type of things, you have to be intense. You have to be real. You have to be visceral, because if any of these happened all the way through, and these fell into place, and trust me, I had people over and over again coming at me. All this, and by rights in their eyes, I should be dead, and they don't know why I'm still alive. I'm a miracle. I'm God's miracle. I'm a God's chosen one. I've been put on this earth to give you this news, to give you this message, to let you know I see you. God sees you. God knows what you've been through, and He sent me to let you know He loves you. He cares for you. He's seen the scars. He was there with you the entire time. He was waiting for you to reach out to Him and say, I need your help. I can't do this on my own. People in your life wanted to fear you, wanted to scare you out of believing in God. They wanted you to give up your faith. Things like that. These sadistic individuals who wanted to crumble you, wanted to destroy you because the light that was inside of you, they saw it. They saw it before you even knew it. They did that to me before I knew my potential. They saw it coming, and they wanted to snuff it out. They wanted to control me. They wanted to own me. I'm not owned by anyone but God. My soul is eternal. My soul, I'm a child of God. Okay? And if you don't believe in God, you should start, because I am an example of God's work. If you need to rewind this, go back to what I've been through and put yourself in that position. Would I be able to get through that? Would I be able to survive through that? And have I survived from that? This guy understands where I'm coming from. I need to tune in more. So thank you guys. I'm going to cut this a little short. I laid my stuff bare out for you and what I've healed from. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to get to know me. Drop me a comment. Subscribe for more of this content. I'm here for you. My mission is to help to heal the masses. There are thousands and thousands of people with the same scars you and I have. So this channel needs to be available for them. And it's as simple as subscribing, liking, and sharing. Get this out to many people as possible, because you know how scared they are of acknowledging what happened to them. I know you do. I see you. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.